I watched the movie Oppenheimer yesterday. To summarize, the United States, thanks to Oppenheimer's achievement, made nuclear bombs during World War II and dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan and ended the war. But while the United States was making nuclear bombs, Hitler was also making a secret weapon. It was the V2 rocket, that Hitler's secret weapon against the US nuclear bomb. Like Oppenheimer made nuclear bomb to end the war, Nazi Germany made the V2 rocket to win the war. The V2 rocket was the world's first modernized missile invented by Nazi Germany during World War II. Nowadays, we all know missiles are the most essential offensive weapons. Missiles can mount on fighter jets, and there are missiles that can fly thousands of kilometers, like ICBM. So, missiles are very important weapons in modern warfare, but they were first created by Nazi Germany in World War II. First, the name of the weapon, V2 rocket. The V stands for Vergeltungswaffe, which means revenge weapon in German, and there is a rumor that Hitler himself gave it to it. Okay, considering that it was World War II in the 1940s, the performance of the V2 rocket was beyond imagination. It's hard to believe that this was possible in 1940s. First of all, the maximum range of the rocket is 320 kilometers. And the maximum speed of the V2 rocket is Mach 5, which means it can fly 5,007 kilometers per hour. Usually our cars run at 100 kilometers per hour on highways, and the airplane we took is 900 kilometers per hour. But this V2 rocket is 57 times faster than a car and more than 6 times faster than a normal airplane. So it was impossible to defend against this rocket in the air with the technology at the time. So if Nazi Germany shoot this rocket, they had no choice but to hit it. It's a very scary weapon. Let's find out how Nazi Germany created V2 rocket. The conclusion. First of all, the reason that Nazi Germany could make V2 rocket, it was World War I. At that time, the German Empire confidently fought against Britain, France, Russia, and the United States in World War I. There was a few times when Germany could actually seem to win, but the result was that Germany lost in World War I. And then Germany had to pay for starting this war. Most importantly, they had to pay astronomical amounts of war reparations. But at that time, Germany had to pay about 13 billion marks in war reparations, which is about $269 billion in today's value. It's an absurd amount. Not only that, Germany also received another punishment.
From now on, don't make weapons. Don't even think about making tanks or planes or other offensive weapons.
Yes, the winners prevented Germany from making new weapons, because Germany shouldn't start another war. But here the German army used some strategies. Oh yeah, they said don't make tanks and airplanes. They didn't say don't make missiles. Yep, they used this trick. At that time in the 1920s, German private companies were developing rockets. So the German army thought if they used these rockets well, they could make bombs that fly far away. That is, missiles. So from the 1930s, they secretly started developing German missiles. And then Werner von Braun, a German scientist who is called the father of rockets, led this missile-making project. And time passed, it was 1939 when Hitler started World War II. But from then on, V2 rockets, missiles were not used right away. Because just with the tanks and bombers, Nazi Germany could win against Belgium, Denmark, Norway, and even France. So there was no need to shoot missiles. But the problem started from 1940. In June 1940, Germany made France surrender. So there was only one enemy left, Britain. If they beat Britain, Europe would be just Germany's world, because United States had not yet joined the war. So Nazi Germany tried to end the war with Britain quickly. But Britain is an island nation. That's so lucky. If Britain was also connected to some land with Germany, then Nazis' tank units would have turned Britain into a mess. But Britain is an island nation, tanks can cross the sea. So from June 1940, Britain and Germany started fighting in the sky instead of on the ground. The air war, the final battle began. Fortunately, the winner of this air battle was Britain. Britain fighters beat Germany, but Hitler gave the order.
Speed up the missile development.
So from 1940, the speed accelerated and it was almost finished in 1943. Here's a little interesting thing. The United States spent $1.9 billion to develop nuclear bombs, but Nazi Germany spent $3 billion to make this V2 rocket project. Yes, Nazis spent more money than making nuclear bombs. And so, in June 1944, the V1 rocket was launched for the first time, and the upgrade version, the V2 rocket, was launched for the first time in September 1944. The target of this rocket was usually London, the capital of Britain. Especially more than 3,000 V2 rockets were launched, it became a terrible weapon that took away 9,000 lives. But we all know Nazi Germany did not win the war with this V2 rocket. There are three things such consequence. First, it was too late. September 1944 was when the V2 rocket was first launched. By then, the Normandy landing operation had already succeeded. The US and Soviet troops were smashing Nazi Germany from both sides. So V2 rocket, it was hard to influence the Allies troops. Second, the V2's accuracy was not good. Nazi Germany used prisoners to make this missile. So the prisoners knew that
What I'm making now is soon a weapon that will attack my country.
Therefore, they made it a little sloppy, so the accuracy of the V2 rocket was not good. Lastly, the price per V2 rocket was too expensive. It was $150,000 per shot at the time. At that time, Tiger tank, which was the best performing tank in Germany, cost similar to V2 rockets. Conclusion: yes, the V2 rocket was Hitler's secret weapon to win the war. Also, it was an innovative modern missile. However, United States made nuclear bombs, so Nazi would lose anyway, even though they had V2 rockets. What do you think? Please leave a comment. Thank you!